In this step, we will be finishing our fox. So we've stuffed him and sewn him, and now we need to sew that little hole that we left when we were stuffing him. We need to sew that shut with the whip stitch so that his stuffing cannot fall out. So we will take a pin and we will just put those two pieces, the body base and the body back piece, line them up so they go together. I'm pushing the stuffing way down deep out of the way so that I can put my pin in. And I'll use a safety pin just to shut that opening while I'm stitching. This is probably going to need a grown-up's help if you're a young stitcher doing this. It can take a little bit of finger strength to push that stuffing back and get that pin in place. But once you have it in place, you're ready to use a whip stitch to close that opening. So I'm just going to take my needle and I'm going to start where I left off with the last stitch. And I'm just going to continue working the whip stitch along the edge. You can start this on this side, or actually you could start it on the other side either. It is fine. We're just going to sew that opening shut. And we'll just continue our whip stitch, making our stitches as even as possible to match the ones that we did when we were sewing the rest of this base in place. This is a bit tricky. I don't think I put my safety pin quite deep enough. But there we go. We'll just continue the whip stitch around. Adjust those two pieces so that they're lined up and stay lined up as we're doing our stitching. And we're just about to the end. So we'll tie our ending knot. I'm going to make one last stitch. I'm going to put my needle through once, twice, pull it tight to create a knot. Then I'm going to push my needle inside of the work so that I'll hide my tail. I'll clip it off. Then I'm ready to take my safety pin off. And there it is. It's all finished. If you smush down the base part, he should stand up. And there he is.